Hey boys and girls, it's me again. I hope you enjoyed my first lesson on telling time when we learned about telling time to the hour. Today we're going to continue learning about telling time, and we're going to learn about telling time to the half hour. Let's review some things we learned last time when we were together. This is called a clock. A clock has two hands. Who remembers what the smaller hand is called? This is called the hour hand. The longer hand is called the minute hand. We talked last time about how when the minute hand is on the 12, that means it's o'clock. So if I move my hour hand to, let's do 3, this would be 3 o'clock, because remember, we always look at that hour hand first. This is 3 o'clock. Now my hour hand is pointing to the 8. That means that this is what time, boys and girls? 8 o'clock. That's right, 8 o'clock. Because the hour hand is on the 8, the minute hand is on the 12. That means it's 0 minutes past the hour. So we just say 8 o'clock. And we write that with an 8, a colon, and 2 zeros. 8 o'clock. I bet some of you go to bed at 8 o'clock. My kids do. Today, boys and girls, we're going to talk about telling time to the half hour. We're going to start with another Annie and Moby video on Brain Pop Jr. because they do a great job of explaining time to the half hour. Can we watch that together? Great. Let's have a look.
Cool. It's field day. How can you tell time to the half hour? There's a lot of fun stuff planned today. What time is it, Moby? When you split something in half, you divide it into 2 equal parts. There are 60 minutes in 1 hour. Since half of 60 is 30, there are 30 minutes in a half hour. So, when the minute hand is on the 6, it's 30 minutes past the hour. Let's see. What time is it now? First, look at the hour hand, which is halfway between the 8 and 9. That means it's halfway between 8 and 9 o'clock. Then look at the minute hand, which is pointing to the 6. So, it's 30 minutes past 8, or 8:30. You can write the time using numbers and a colon. What time is the 3-legged race? The hour hand is between the 9 and 10, so it's halfway between 9 and 10 o'clock. The minute hand is pointing to the 6, so it's 30 minutes past the hour. The race is at 9:30. What time is lunch? $12:30. You can also say 12:30 because it's a half hour past 12 o'clock.
I always like Annie and Moby teaching us. They do such a good job together, don't they? Oops. Sorry, guys. Okay, so let's continue with our lesson on telling time to the half hour. So do you remember in the video when Annie showed us the pizza? A clock is kind of like a pizza because they are both round. And she showed you how you can divide a pizza in half. A clock can be cut in half. And there are 60 minutes in this whole clock, in an hour. So when this minute hand goes halfway around, that means it's going to stop at the 6. That's halfway around, which is 30 minutes because 30 is half of 60. So when the minute hand, which is the longer hand, remember, when that's on the 6, we say that it is, the minutes are 30. So this time would be, showing on this clock, this would be 7:30. Because remember, we look at the hour hand, which is the smaller hand first, and we say that number, so 7. And then the minute hand's on the 6, and that's 30 minutes past the hour because it's halfway around. And remember, 30 is half of 60. So this would be 7:30. Let's try another one. What's my hour hand on? Good, it's on the 9. I hope you remember to look at the hour hand. Remember, it's so important to always look at that small hand first. So it's 9, and then that minute hand is on that 6 again. And remember, that's 30 minutes past the hour. So we say that this is 9:30. Let me show you how that looks written down. So we always say or write the hour hand number first, which is on the 9. And the minute hand is on the 6, which means 30 because it's 30 minutes past the hour. So we put 30. So the time is 9:30, and that's how we write that. Grab a pencil and a piece of paper if you want at home, and let's try one together. A different one. How about this one, boys and girls? Did you look at the red smaller hand first? Good. Did you write 11? Colon? Where's that minute hand? Yeah, it's still on the 6. And when it's on the 6, we know it's 30. So, boys and girls, what time did this clock show? 11:30. That's exactly right. Let's try one more. This is what time we leave school in the afternoon. I'm going to show it to you on this clock. And I want you to write what time you think this clock shows. Good. It shows 2:30. So remember, always look at that hour hand first. Remember, the hour hand is the shorter hand. If the minute hand, which is the longer hand, is on the 6, we say 30. So we say whatever the little hand is pointing to, we say that number, and then we say 30 if the minute hand's on the 6. Remember, if you don't quite understand or you need some more practice with telling time or telling time to the hour or the half hour, rewatch my videos with help from a parent. Maybe find a great YouTube lesson or song that tells about telling time. And if you still need help and you just need a little bit extra support, reach me on Dojo. I'd be more than happy to try to help if I can. Thanks, guys. Miss you. I'll see you soon for another telling time lesson.